news. Today's news.
CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by Progressive Insurance. I'm Christopher Cruz. We begin with an update on the SpaceX rocket. It's not good news for the Elon Musk-owned company, as CBS's Matt Piper reports.
The FAA says it's grounding SpaceX's Falcon 9 rocket over its second-stage engine malfunction after launching its NASA Crew 9 mission over the weekend. While what's called its second stage was disposed of in the ocean as planned, it landed outside the targeted area. The capsule arrived with 2 astronauts and 2 empty seats, but it won't depart until February, pushing the stay from 8 days to 8 months for the crew that's been stuck. The Falcon 9 has now suffered its third launch anomaly in as many months.
The wrath of Hurricane Helene was surely visited upon the Carolinas. South Carolina Governor Henry McMaster says he's activated hundreds of National Guardsmen.
We have lots of chainsaws ready to go, and more are coming.
I'm Jim Cristula, North Carolina. Emergency supplies of food, water, and medicine are being airlifted and trucked into communities isolated by historic flooding from Hurricane Helene in the mountains of western North Carolina and east Tennessee. Hundreds of thousands remain without power, drinking water, and cell service from Florida to Virginia.
In South Georgia, former President Trump said he's asked Elon Musk to deploy his satellite systems so people can have internet service.
So I just spoke to Elon. I'm getting him. We want to get Starlink hooked up because they have no communication whatsoever. And Elon will always come through. We know that.
President Biden says he'll travel to North Carolina this week. A new CBS News poll finds 87% of those asked say they'll be hoping to learn something about the 2 vice presidential candidates in their debate on CBS tomorrow night. CBS News Executive Director of Elections and Surveys, Anthony Salvato.
Both candidates are described by the electorate as competent. They still have a bit of a challenge in convincing more than half of the electorate each that they would be qualified to serve as president if needed.
Israel has told the U.S. that it does intend to launch a limited ground incursion into Lebanon starting as soon as today. Reporting from northern Israel, CBS's Chris Livesay says the IDF will be in a battle.
If Israel is to mount this ground invasion, it comes after days and days of Israel making these warnings. But on the other side of that border with Lebanon await tens of thousands of Hezbollah fighters, many of them hardened by fighting in Syria, not to mention tens of thousands of rockets.
Today, the IDF has been launching small precision raids across the border. At the close on Wall Street, the Dow was up slightly, S&P up to reach a record high. This is CBS News.
Well, that's today's news. I didn't hear any good news, did you? I didn't think so. I guess it's all about perspective. The glass is half full. Well, as always, I'd like to thank you again for coming along with me on these Dash Cam News adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody. It's 85 degrees in Richmond, California.